Hi guys! Well, I'm sure some of you have seen on my Twitter, and I kind of had a great week last Saturday. Well, a great day last Saturday. So, a few of you have asked me to make a video explaining what happened, and so here you go. So, as a lot of you guys may know, Harry is my life. So, there's that. And so, last Saturday, we went looking for Harry. And so, we went to his usuals. We saw Paps outside of Craig's, which is one of his usual places. So, we stopped, and we were like, oh, who's there? And they were like, oh, the Jonas Brothers. As you can see, fan of them too. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. So we stayed and we waited for about 20-30 minutes. But while we were waiting, we overheard another Pap talking to another Pap, talking about how they knew where Louie and Liam were going to go. So we used our quick thinking skills and we asked them to let us know where they were going to go. And he was like kind of iffy about it, but we were like, come on, we came so far, we're trying so hard, we just want to get at least something. So he ends up giving us the address, and so we after the Jonas Brothers came out, I guess I'll include my picture. Nick was being Nick, so no picture. But Joe came out and met us, and so I'll include my Joe picture right here. And so after we met them, we literally darted to the car to get to the address to see if we can get there before the boys arrive, Louie and Lynn. So we raced to get to the place, and we pulled up and we parked, and we were waiting outside. We were talking to people, and they're like, oh, they already went in. I was like, okay, we can just wait here till they come out. And we were talking to people, and they were like, how do we get in? Because me and my one other friend that was there were 21 plus. Everybody else was not. So we're like, how do we get in? So everybody was like, oh, it's a guest list. And I was like, okay, that's probably harder, way harder. But my friend Makita came up and I was like, let's go walk around and see if we can see anything. So we walk around and we're in winter coats. I had on a scarf, I had on a shirt, I had on pants, whatever. I had on a big jacket. We were dressed like it was winter time. I don't know why, but we were. It was pretty cold outside for California people. We can't take a little 60-degree weather. It's not warm enough for us. So I was in a big winter coat. So this guy comes up to us and he's like, are you guys from around here? You're dressed like it's winter time. And we're like, well, it's pretty cold, yeah. And he was like, well, where are you guys from? And we're like, oh, we were trying to make it seem like we're from out of town, so it seemed kind of oh, they're not from here, maybe we can make an exception since they came all the way out to our club, And he was like, so, do you guys want to go in? And we're like, yeah. And he was like, really? We're like, yeah. He was like, okay, well, you gotta lose the scarves, you gotta lose the jackets, and then we can talk. So literally, me and my friend darted to the car, my friend Ariel's car, and we're like, where's the keys? And she gave us the keys, and we took off all the stuff. We took off the scarf, we took off the hats, the jackets, whatever I had on. I kept on my hat. And then we ran back around, and he was like, oh, because he told us before to let the guy know that he had told us to get in line. So we got in line and we had our IDs, and the guy's like, oh, are you guys even on the guest list? And we were like, we pointed to the guy, and he was like, oh, you're with him? We're like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And he checked our IDs, and then he was like, go on in. I was like, it was that easy. And then So we went in and then we were like, okay, we need to find out where they are. The place is really small. It was not popping. The club was like probably the whack. I haven't been in many clubs, but that was probably the wackest club I've ever been in. And 2 members of One Direction were in there, so that's weird. And then, so their booth, like, it wasn't even really a booth. It was like literally there's a dance floor, and then there's stairs, and you know, people, when you buy a table, you can sit up there, up the stairs, at the tables. They had a table. That's all it was. It wasn't like a exclusive, like, VIP lounge or anything. It was just a table, a table surrounded by, like, chairs. Like, well, it was like, not chairs, but like, it was like a full seat around. And they were all, like, well, you could sit on it, obviously. And then the booth right next to them was open. Nobody even cared. Everybody in the club people in the club didn't even care who they were. It was amazing because it was like only a set amount, a little bit of fans. There was only like 4 of us, me and my friend, and 2 other girls that we met. That it was obvious, you can tell who were fans because we're all like migrated towards that area. So when we first got there, I saw Liam sitting down like on top of the seat, like, because it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a booth, but like a booth that went in like a circle thing, kind of, and he was sitting on top of the booth. And I like legitimately, like, I was like, Nikita, there's Liam. Nikita, there's Liam. And so we kind of like went in that area, and then we walked up the stairs but it's open. It's not like you can't walk up the stairs. It's like 3 steps, and then there's this thing. If you walk through there, the bathrooms are back there, and to go to the bathroom, you have to pass by their little area where they were there all night. So it's like, you can just keep literally going by there, but we didn't do that because we didn't want to look strange. So, what was I gonna say? So we're standing there, and Makita's trying to mouth to me, turn around, and I'm like, and before I could turn around, all I heard was, hey! Like, and then I knew it was him because I know his voice, and I turned around, and he was like literally walking right past my face, and then he like went in the booth. I was like, and then what was I gonna say? After that, like, so both of them were in there, and then we like kind of stand on the floor. Like, the guys kicked us out from up there. He was like, you guys have to go down there. So we went down there, and we were dancing like by the stairs, like, because you just walk up the stairs and the booth's right there, 3 steps, and we were dancing by the stairs and stuff, and then literally observing them the whole night, watching Liam. I watched Liam smoke a cigarette. I watched Louis drink straight from a bottle. I watched Louis with females in pleasant, weird ways. and so we're like, that like, it was so fascinating watching them in their habitat. Like, it's weird because when you see them in interviews, you see them on stage and stuff, they're not the same as if you just watch them with their friends, like hanging out with their friends and stuff. So it's really different. So then fast forward like an hour into the club, like, I saw Liam, Patty, Andy, and Mikey coming down the stairs to like where we were. And I was like, Makita, I thought they were leaving, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna leave. I'm not gonna even get to say anything to him. So he like walked by us, like, because we were right by the stairs. He walked by us, and we kind of like scooted like into the crowd. The crowd was not full. It was empty. As you can see, you can only see Liam in my video because there was not that many people on the dance floor. And so we like scooted in. So we're watching him dance for a couple minutes, and then I was like, Makita, can you take a picture of me? I was like, take a picture or record me. And then so she recorded me. That's the video you see. I'm gonna place it right here. So yeah, she recorded me dancing in front of Liam. The reason why I did it like that and I didn't go up to him is because, one, I was being watched by Patty. Two, I had to make it look like I didn't know who he was. So I was just dancing like record me, I'm getting it. Embarrassing as hell, but I had to do it. And three, he's been recently turning down fans for pics and stuff, so I'm like, already don't have the courage to ask him for a picture on my own, and not when he has the reputation of turning people down recently. So I got scared, and so I never asked. But I got that video, so I was really happy with that video. Most people can't say they clubbed with Lilo, so like I felt like that was cool. Spending like, it was literally 3 hours we were in the same little room with them, so it was cool. And then let me think. Okay, so fast forward to when they left. No, let's not fast forward. Okay, they were so at first we were spaced out. In the video we were kind of spaced out, but then they all migrated towards us. Like, we didn't move towards them, they moved towards us. And then so there was a point where Liam was bumping into me. Like, he bumped my arm, and I turned around to say sorry because I knew he bumped me, but I turned around to say sorry because I wanted to freaking say something to him. And he didn't turn around. Then he bumped me again, and literally I was like so upset that I was not upset because he bumped me. I was upset that he didn't turn around the first time, that I was just like, I just stared him down, like, didn't turn around. Andy noticed me, Mikey noticed me, but Liam did not turn his little self around. He's too good to say sorry. Yeah, and so I was like, okay, that's not gonna work, because I wanted to be like, if he bumped around and I wanted to be like, turns around, he after he bumped into me, and then to say sorry, and I would be like, holy shit, you're Liam Pitt, or something like that. I wanted to do something like that, but I couldn't because he didn't go get with the program, and he didn't turn around. So yeah, a lot of people are like, why didn't you dance on him? Why didn't you do, like, first of all, it's obvious he's trying to be, what's it called, with his girlfriend, so I'm not going to be the one to be like, oh, dance with me, or I'm going to dance on you. And second of all, half of y'all saying that stuff would lose your motor skills around him. At least I kept my cool. So, like, a lot of people are asking me why I didn't, like, try to dance with him, or if they were there, they would have danced with him, or whatever. But I'm like, first of all, like, half of y'all saying that stuff, like, you probably would have lost your motor skills from just seeing him. So it's not as easy as you think it is. Like, but when you're in that situation, it's a whole different ball game. Like, he's right there. Like, so fast forward, when they leave the floor, they left the floor and they went back up to their VIP thing. So we're just watching them again. And then fast forward to when they were about to leave. Well, Liam was about to leave. Louis stayed after Liam. Liam was about to leave. Makita's like, he's about to leave, Tasha, you better go. And she's pushing me up the stairs, because he was like at the top of the stairs, like, and I was on the second step. She pushed me up the stairs, and I was like, oh God. Liam. I didn't say it like that. I was like, Liam. And I was like about to like lift my hand up to wave, and this guy, he knows what he's doing. He does this all the time. He turned around and he looked up at me, and he like had like his face lit up, like it was like he's perfect. His face lit up, and he was like, what did he say? No, all I know is his face lit up, and he grabbed, like, my hand was like, so he turned around literally, because I'm like really close to him, like, because he's on the top step and I'm on the bottom. Like, I'm not on the bottom, he's on the top step, I'm on the second step. So when I said Liam, I was right next to him. He turned around, looked at me. His face freaking lit up. Like, it felt like I don't know, it felt like I looked familiar to him, because how he reacted, it seemed familiar, like I was familiar. And he was like, I was like, Liam, and I had my hand to like wave, and before I could even complete the wave, he grabs my hand, and I don't know what he said, but my friend Makita was like, he said, "Oh, hey, babe." And I was like, all I know is that he grabbed my hand, smiled, and started massaging my hand like, "Oh, hey, babe," whatever he said. He could say it again. He said whatever he said. It doesn't matter because it was amazing, because how it happened, it was just so, it was quick, obviously. I wouldn't consider it like as meeting him like I'd want to, but it was like, all I have to say is that's big. So I was really proud of myself for being able to go up to him, because usually I just let stuff like that slide. Like, I don't, I've been around them a lot of times and I've let like my nerves and stuff get the best of me, and I won't say anything. I will look at them like I don't know who they are. Same thing I did with 5 Sauce at the KCA's. Like, I don't know why I do that, but I do. I'm weird. So I'm really glad. I'm proud of myself. It was a step in the right direction. Maybe next time I'll be able to ask for a picture, or next time I'll be bold enough to talk to them, you know? Cause Louis stayed for about a half an hour after Liam. Wow. This guy was being dragged out of the club and he had a snapback on, and Louis literally, when he's being, cause to get out, the door out, they dragged him out past them. So Louis grabs the guy's hat off his head and he puts it on, and the guy comes back all pissed off, like trying to cuss out Louis. Like, he was like probably gonna fight him over a stupid snapback, and Louis like, calm down. It's like a lot of little things that happen. Like, what else happened? Okay, after that he was making he was sharing the inside of his mouth with another human that was a female. So yeah, like that was a couple times that night. Like, it's like, okay, is that I got to watch him in his habitat. So yeah, it was interesting. It was funny. Saw a girl fall down the stairs going after Louis. Saw girls trying to like get in their little VIP area. It was just like, I would never trade this experience for the world. I honestly don't think that any experience that I'll ever have in the future will measure up to that. It was so intimate. Like, there weren't that many fans there, even though it wasn't that intimate because it was a club, but still, it was amazing. And all I have to say is I love Liam, and thank you for doing that. Like, if you watch some of my past videos, I kind of have beef with Liam. I had beef with Liam. That's why if you saw any of my tweets from that day, I was like, beef canceled, because like, he always does something that makes me like that. And a lot of people are like, how are you so calm and stuff? I wasn't calm. I'm an actress. I know how to play a part as it being calm, and I'm not calm. Trust me, I'm freaking out on the inside. I was freaking out on the inside. I was trying to process the actual fact that I was in a freaking club with Liam and Louis in it, and they were not acting like how you would think. I don't know. So, yeah, I just made this because a lot of people were requesting one. It's not a typical TJ's vlog. I've been lazy with that because my computer is crappy and I can only record 30 seconds at a time. That's why it kind of might seem choppy when you watch the video. Yeah, so keep around, like, please, like, comment, rate, subscribe. I have a lot more videos to come. I actually have another 5 Sauce experience video that I been wasting away in my head because, yeah, it was like over a month ago that it happened, and I haven't recorded anything yet. But yeah, just stay tuned. I'm still doing stuff, trying to do stuff, still trying to meet Harry, so we'll see about that. Maybe one day I'll be making a video about me meeting Harry. So, once again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing and commenting and sharing my videos. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and hopefully your dreams come true like mine have. Love you.
You don't understand what you do to me when you hold his hand.